people not from the USA, what American food are you most interested in trying? Proper jambalaya from Louisiana. I really want to have some American pancakes with the bacon and maple syrup. I just recently discovered IHOP is a pancake restaurant! A restaurant for pancakes! Oh, and a hot dog from New York street vendor with everything, whatever everything is, and then a pretzel for later. Some runners-up that I'd like to try: Twinkies, eggnog, mac and cheese, a full Thanksgiving dinner experience, key lime pie, pumpkin pie, Krispy Kreme donuts, and Mountain Dew. Now I'm fucking hungry. Edit. Whoa, I just woke up to a lot of comments about pancakes. Just because everyone keeps asking I'm from Ireland. I would love to try gumbo. Or any kind of Cajun cuisine. Pumpkin pie. I don't think I'd like it, but I'd like to try it. A Philly cheesesteak. Smoked brisket. I'm 6 episodes into The Sopranos right now, and my main takeaway is that baked ziti must be f-seeking delicious. Texas BBQ, one of those whole hog BBQ pulled pork and slaw burgers, corn dogs. I have never seen it in my country. I never got the chance to eat it when I was in the USA. So I really would like to try it. Especially since I saw an episode of GMM where Rhett talks about how much he loves corn dogs. Ben and Jerry ice cream, I don't get it in the country I live in. I was literally googling American sugary cereals last night, making my mouth water. All these amazing things my husband and I would love to try: Reese's Puffs, Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What are they? Must taste! Meatloaf. I've wanted to try mac and cheese. I could probably make one, but I am too lazy. Lol. Salmon. It was so good I had not even thought of trying salmon until I went to live in Alaska with my grandpa. I had Fritos once. OMG, we have no equivalent. I don't know if they are illegal here or what, but I could sense instant attraction pure nominum. Edit to add. Also finally tried a Twinkie and was like meh. It's more of a snack, and I've already had a lot when I was last in the US. But goddamn, for the 2 weeks I was there I lived off white cheddar Cheez-Its and Arnold Palmer's Shake Shack, Arizona can, you name it I drank it. NY style pizza, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Big Boy, In-N-Out, corn dog, pizza from New York or Chicago. Don't know if drinks count, but a big gulp. Not sure if it's the same as a slushie, but would still like to try. Gatorade Brits. I've heard it mentioned in movies for years, and I've always wanted to try it. The cheese that you can spray out of a can. Cheese popcorn, fried chicken, and burgers. Huge fan of him. Before I traveled to US I was dying to try a New York hot dog. We ended up getting hot dogs, multiple, from Braised Papaya. OMG. No other hot dog will ever compare. We Americans are really known for a lot of hilariously unhealthy foods, aren't we? All the food Homer ate when he went to New Orleans. Cinnamon delights from Taco Bell, if they still have them. The UK Taco Bell doesn't. MAC-10 and cheese. I guess it's American enough. I don't know why, but this is cracking me up. I want to eat those flamin' hot Cheetos, or whatever they are called. But they are so expensive, because they are imported. Taco Bell, Wendy's. Basically all the fast food. The triple bypass burger advice for people from elsewhere, who are reading about so many amazing foods, and are feeling overwhelmed. The best thing to do is to visit the US in the summer. And then find a state fair, or a county fair. They are not all created equal, but at the better ones, Minnesota and Texas typically rate the highest. The food is unbelievable. Every conceivable unhealthy food from this thread all in one place. Plus all the carnival fun, and legitimate cultural interest stuff like the agriculture buildings, and performances by local artists and artisans. American soda. Please correct me if I am wrong, but I remember having heard that due to health legislation, or rather the lack of it, sodas now have much more sugar than European soda. I would like to try one of those calorie bombs. Anything from Wendy's. I'd like to try American barbecue in general, but I'd especially want to try brisket, just because it never looks as good as people on here say it is, so I want to try it for myself. Chicago-style pizza, burger pizza and soft drinks. Fudgy the whale. What crimes against humanity have brought forth this genetic monstrosity? Are pizzas in New York as good as they say? The closest to American-style pizza we have is Domino's. I've been in the US for 16 years now, but haven't tried beef jerky yet. Kinda curious what it tastes like. I want to try beef jerky. I just can't wrap my head around them casually snacking on meat elmo. I want to know what all the hype is about biscuits and gravy. I'm from the UK, and what we call biscuits is totally different to what you guys do. Same with gravy. Our gravy is stuff like bisio, which is beef flavor. You can also make gravy with meat juices. I've heard people mention that the gravy used is a sausage gravy, which is another thing we don't really have over here. Least not that I've ever encountered. What we call biscuits are what you guys call cookies. I've heard people describe the biscuits as being a savory scone type thing, but scones are sweet, and I don't believe we have a savory equivalent, so the whole dish is just weird sounding, but I'm so damn curious about it, and would love to find a place that does them so I could experience it at least once. They seem like they'd be the sort of dish I'd be really into. Oh, hands down it's slow smoked BBQ. Texas BBQ brisket. I want to go to New Orleans for the food. Spend a month there just tasting everything. Gumbo, jambalaya, cornbread's just everything. I've always loved that type of food, and I can't wait to go. My friend went, and said that's where the nicest, most hospitable people in America were. Dr. Pepper. I want to try Spam. I hear it is the most delicious of all the potted meat-like products. I am a Canadian who has traveled a little bit in the USA, but I still have not tried real Southern BBQ with the slaw and hush puppies and all the fixings. I would also like to try authentic Italian-American cuisine in New York as well as try some real deal New York cheesecake. I'm Mexican, and I find Taco Bell more intriguing than offensive at Twinkie. They look gross as fuck, I just wanna see what they taste like. Mayonnaise would be great. Something we don't really do in Canada. Those giant slices of pizza in NY and Chicago deep dish pizza too. Pizza rolls. I've tried so hard to get them in Australia, but I can't find them. They look so good. Reading this sub makes me better understand why everyone thinks all of us Americans are fat. Not the USA, but America, the continent. I'm in Australia, and I usually make all of the foreign foods I'd like to try, but there are certain ingredients that I just can't seem to find. I would love to try poutine, but I've never seen cheese curds. And I'd love to try tamales, but I've never found masa flour, although I can probably use alternatives. It's actually my dream to do a road trip from Canada to Mexico, and just eat everything. I know I'd double my weight, but food is life. A Twinkie. I'm not even sure I know exactly what it is. I'm guessing it's like a donut, and I'm not expecting it to be anything special. But since I first saw one on Ghostbusters, I've always wondered. Well, I have already tried it, but I really liked potato dishes from the street vendors in NYC. As a Malaysian, I want to try Texan BBQ. Although I've been to America before, we never had a chance to try it, so I'm pretty curious how that stacks up to Korean BBQ. We have a lot of Korean BBQ houses in Malaysia, and satay, meat skewers, typically made of chicken or meat. I also want to try an American breakfast, and see how it compares to a normal Malaysian breakfast. It's normally nasi lemak, mee goreng, roti canai, or thosai. These are Malaysian dishes. A Twinkie Canadian here. I want to know what the big deal is with White Castle.